All right, guys, we're gonna get started. Just walking your knees a little bit wider than your hips. And just start out in a child's pose, stretching your arms right in front of you. And relax your chest, your neck, your shoulders. For the first few moments here, just focus on your breath. And if there's any little movements you want to add, maybe rocking side to side in your hip. Maybe rolling your fingertips a little, getting that nice stretch in the front of your chest. Lightly off the ground and walk both arms over to the right side. Keep your hips pulling towards the left side and relax. Then slowly move over to the other side. Reach to the right, hips towards. Reach to the left, hip towards the right. And on your next breath, reach your arms right in front of your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and shift your weight forward to all fours, hands and knees. Check that your knees are right underneath your hips, wrist underneath your shoulders. Now on the next exhale, push the ground away and round through the spine, tailbone down, navel in, chin towards your chest. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your chin, and you can do that a few more times, maybe closing your eyes, and you can go at the rhythm of your breath. Try to create big range of motion, just waking up the spine. And again, if it feels good to personalize it, maybe shifting your weight a little back, a little forward, a little side to side, whatever feels good for you. Nice long deep breaths. In the next breath or so, finding your neutral spine right between both movements. Shift your weight to the left hand, the right arm comes up to the sky, and follow with your gaze. Look up to your fingertips. As you exhale, thread your arm underneath. Keep your arm hovering, look to your fingertips as you reach. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your arm up towards the ceiling, open up your chest. Exhale, thread your arm underneath, reach your arm as far away from you as you can. 1 more time. Inhale, reach your arm up high, press the ground away. Exhale, thread your arm underneath. This time, hold it down, set your shoulder and the side of your head on the ground. And walk your left fingertips to the front of the mat, opening up through your chest. Stay for a breath. And then slowly you can walk that hand back. Push your weight back to all fours, hands and knees. And you can set up for the other side. Shift your weight to the right hand. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, thread your arm underneath. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your arm up high. Look up to your fingertips. Exhale, thread your arm underneath. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, thread your arm underneath. Hold it down. Set your shoulder down and the side of your head. Walk your right fingertips to the front of the mat and open up through your chest. On your next breath, walk your hand right back to the center. Push your weight back to all fours. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes and find a super easy downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. Keep your knees a little bent. From there, you can pedal out your feet. Bend one knee at a time. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Release any tension. Now on your next exhale, shift your weight forward to your hands. Find a high plank. Shoulders over your wrists. As you inhale, once again, lift your hips up and back. Send the weight to your heels. Do that 2 more times. Exhale forward. Inhale up and back. 1 more. Exhale forward. Inhale up. On your next exhale, shift your weight to the front and softly take your knees down to the ground, right back underneath your hips. Extend the right leg to the back of the room, tuck your toes. From there, pull your abs in, lift the leg up off the ground. Bring your opposite arm, left arm to the front. Square your shoulders. As you inhale, bring your knees together. Reach your left arm to the back of the room as you extend. As you shift forward, exhale, lift, and extend opposite arm and leg. Go a little bit faster. Bring knees in, chest back, chest forward, extend. Bend in, chest back, chest forward, extend. Good. Bend, back, forward, extend. Connecting your breath with the movement. Inhale back, exhale forward. And every time trying to find more length through the body. Neck stays in line with the spine. Bring it back and forward. Couple more. Back and forward. Neck straight. One more. Hold it forward and stay opposite arm and leg, and just add small, tiny little pulses up to the ceiling. Hips and shoulders squared. Up, up. Good. The back of your neck is nice and straight. Up, down. Good. See if you can pull your navel up and in a little bit more towards the spine. Find the space in your lower back. Last 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg high. Bring your left hand back down to the ground. Shift your weight to the front, shoulders past your wrist, and bend halfway down towards the ground. As you exhale, lift. Bring your knee to your chest, rounding it, and re-extend. Extend the leg back. Shift your weight front, bend. Exhale, press up, knee to the chest. Now a little faster. Extend, down, push, knee in. Extend, down, push, and in with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, down, exhale, in. Inhale, exhale. Good, guys. Last 3, down, push, and in. Last 2, extend, down, push, in. Last 1, extend, down, push, in. Hold the extension of your leg and stay. Square your right hip to the ground, squeeze your inner thighs. Once again, the left arm reaches to the front and breathe. Staying here still, just with your breath. Try to lengthen the arm a little longer, lengthen the heel to the back of the room. Pull your navel up in it. Neck nice and straight, just 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand to the ground, shift your hips to your heels. Great. Front. When you're ready, inhale, lift it all up. Bring your knee down to the ground, shift your hips to the back, extend the arm behind. Shift your weight to the front, lengthen opposite arm and leg. Little faster. Come down, extend, come forward, extend. Down, and forward. With your breath, good. And up. Nice, guys. Come back and forward. Try to keep a nice consistent rhythm here. Every time you lift, you're trying to find length, not only in the leg and the arm, but also in your torso. The whole body extends. Good. Last 3. Last 2. It's the opposite arm and leg. Last 1, hold it up at the top, look straight down to the ground, lower abs in, little pulses up and down, arm and leg at the same time. Once you're pulsing, check in with your rib cage. Try to pull it up towards the spine. Look straight down to your mat, back of the neck straight. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, stay, keep the leg high, bring your hand down underneath your shoulder. Just like we did before, tricep dips, shift your weight to the front, halfway down, press up, knee to the chest, little bit faster, extend, lower, push, knee in, extend, down, push, knee in, extend, down, good, push, knee in, neck straight, extend, down, push, knee in, last 5. Notice your breath, make sure you're breathing. Last 3, extend, down, push, and in, last 2, extend, down, push, yes, and in, last 1, extend, down, push, and in, hold the extension and stay. Opposite arm extends back to the front, and stay 10 seconds, deep breaths. Try to squeeze, activate your upper inner thighs, navel in. Rib cage pulls up off the ground. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Bring your hands to the ground, bring your knee down, shift your hips back. Hands up. Lift your hips, and here bring your arms to the front, elbows nice and wide, shoulders relax, and bring your hips about halfway back. Once you're there, soften into your shoulders, and it's from your pelvis, rock your hips forward and back, forward and back, good, forward and back, forward and back. So your hips are not touching your heels, that's it, and back. Last 6, last 5, shoulders relaxed, 4, 3, good guys, 2. Next one, hold it forward, bring your arms up a little higher. We lift one hip at a time. Lift the right, lift the left, center, and switch. And you're trying to keep your shoulders as still as you can. You're bringing the hip a little closer to that lower rib cage each time. Really, really tiny movement. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, hold it in the middle and stay. Bring your arms up a little higher if you can. Press down through your shins, just 5 seconds. You can close your eyes here, just breathe. Nice long deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the front, you're back to all fours. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and hover your knees just above the ground. Here, keeping your back nice and straight, shift your weight to the back and forward, to the heels and forward, heels and forward, good. Back and forward. Good. Again, the movement is really, really small. Keep the neck straight, crown of the head reaching to the front of the room. Last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3. Good, guys, last 2. Last one, hold it in the middle and stay. You're in all fours with your knees just off the ground. Deep breaths. See if you can press your chest off the ground a little more, your rib cage, your lower abs. 5 more seconds. 4, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, downward dog. Lift your hips up high, send the weight to your heels. Nice, guys. You can bend one knee at a time. Rock your hips a little side to side. On your next breath, bend both knees, look towards your hands and step one little step at a time to the front of the mat. Find a forward fold with your knees slightly bent, and relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Bend your knees down a little bit deeper and slowly round up through the spine. Find a standing position. Take your time to get there. Inhale, lift your arms up high to the ceiling. Exhale, folding over your thighs, release. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, release. Next, inhale, lift your arms to the sky. This time, come down to a chair position. Hips to the back, your knees behind your toes. Soften your shoulders. Neck in line with the rest of your spine, and lift all 10 toes up off the ground. From there, just add super small little pulses towards the ground. Lower lift. Once you got the rhythm of the pulses, try to check in with the front of your body. So as you're pulling in, the rib cage pulling in, the lower abs pulling in, and you're finding length through the whole spine. Last 8, 7, your toes up. Last 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, good. Hold it down, stay. Check that your knees are behind your toes. Bring your hands down towards the ground. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up to the sky. Come straight back down. This time as you come up, elbow to the opposite knee at the top. Gonna go a little faster. Down, up, down, and twist. Good. Down, up, down, and twist. Down, up, down, and twist. Perfect. Down, up, down. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale. Good. Lower, lift, lower, lift. And your hips facing forward. The rotation is coming from the waistline. Last 5. Good. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Up, down, twist, hold it back down in your chair and stay. Deep breath, good. Knees behind your toes, lift all 10 toes back up. Activate your upper inner thighs. Once again, tiny, tiny little drops with your hips. Notice your breath. Make sure you're not blocking anything here. Let your breath flow. Any tension, neck and shoulders, bring your hands to your chest. Keep your spine nice and long. Good, guys. If you can, try to send the sit bones a little further back, your chest a little further forward, almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, bring your hands to your chest if they're not there. Ready? Lift your right heel up. Keep your hips as they are, your shoulders as they are, and we're switching alternate heel lifts. You switch and switch, switch, switch. Try to press your shoulders back and down. Your chest bone is reaching forward. Good. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to lift both heels off the ground. Stay low. Good, you got it. And then slowly coming down to a toe stand. Bring your hips to your heels. Nice job, guys. Point your knees forward, shoulders back. Bring your arms a little wider than your shoulders, cactus pose, and warming up your wrist as fast as you can. Open and close through the hands. Open, close, breathe. If you want a little bit more challenge here, lift your hips just off your heels. Nice. And press, open, open, open. Fast as you can. Good, guys. Keep going with your hands. Now lift your arms up and bring your arms in. Good, little faster. Up and down. Up and down. Keep going with those fingers. Deep breaths, up and down. Last 6. Last 5, inner thighs engage. Good. Last 4. Last 3. Relax your face. 2. Good. Last 1, hold it up. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. Step back to a high plank. Spread your fingers wide on the ground. Activate your inner hands, inner arms. Gonna shift back and forth, bending the knees. Inhale to the back, exhale to the front. Faster, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice dynamic breath, in and out. As you shift to the front, guys, remember the neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Reach the crown of the head to the front. That's 8. Last 7, last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold the plank and stay. Good. Guys, we're going to shift the weight to the right hand, roll the the outer heel to the ground, and find a side plank. The left arm comes up to the sky. Now rotate, top arm reaches underneath your waist. Inhale, come straight back up. 2 more, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold it up, look up, and now pulse the hips. Up and down, up, up. It's really small. Last 8. If you need to modify, guys, drop that bottom knee to the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips up high with control. Come back to your plank position. Good. Engage your inner hands, inner arms. We're going to start it all again on the other side. Try to find a rhythm that is nice and consistent. Shift. Good. Exhale, thread your arm underneath. Keep it slow. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, hold it up, gaze up to your fingertips, really small. Come up and down with your hips. Keep them stacked. Up, 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 up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice, guys. Last one, come back to the center, plank position. Try to hold it here. Breathe, I know. Keep your hips nice and low, shoulders strong. Bring your right knee to the right elbow. Exhale, come forward and back. Forward and back. Try to move the rest of your body as little as you can. Use the obliques. In and back. Chin away from your chest. 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2. Last one, I know, hold it back, lift your hips quick, little stretch here, bend one knee at a time before we go to the other side. Good. When you're ready, shift your weight to the front, find your high plank. We're gonna switch to the left side. Stabilize your hips and shoulders. Left knee to the left elbow, come forward and back. If you can, guys, try to touch the knee to the elbow. Touch and back. Touch, back. Good. 5, 4, 3, and make sure you're breathing. 2. Nice job, guys. Last one. Bring your foot down, downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. Send the weight to your heels. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up and back behind, down dog split. Exhale, step between your hands, big step through. Back knee comes down to the ground. Find a low lunge, lift your arms, lift up through your chest. Grab your left wrist and reach towards the right side. Good, coming back to the center, bring your hands down to the ground, take a half split pose, shift your hips to the back. Flex into your foot. Relax your neck. On your next inhale, bend the front knee. Walk your hands right by your foot. Lift the back knee up. Your hands are framing the foot. Fingertips are light. Now step the back foot forward and back without changing anything else in your body. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and keep your fingertips light on the ground. Forward and back. Exhale, inhale. Good. If you can, maybe lift your hands to your chest. Up. Good. Back. Nice, guys. Forward and back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold the foot back and stay. Now lift your chest with your abs. You're using your back extensors. Begin to bend into the back knee, coming down towards the ground. The left hip facing forward. And here, just begin to pulse. Okay, guys, as you pulse, try to lift those front toes off the ground. Lower lift. And try to engage the inner foot a little more, inner thighs a little bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold it down, stay. Now open twist to the right side. Twist, open, extend, bend, and back. Twist, extend, bend, keep your hips low. Twist, extend, bend, back. Good. Twist, extend, bend, back, keep going. See if you can bring that back knee a little bit lower, nice. Engage your upper inner thighs. Last 4, up, bend. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Coming back to the center, reach your arms up. And let's try 4 counts, bring the back knee to the ground, super slow. You can close your eyes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, guys. Bring your hands down to the ground, step back to all fours. Knees hip distance apart, tuck your toes. Find your downward dog, lift your hips up and back, send the weight to your heels, breathe. On your next inhale, left leg comes up. Flex your foot. Use your abdominals. Exhale, step between your hands. Back knee comes down to the ground. Low lunge, inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest. Catch your right wrist, lean to the left. Good, guys, coming back to the center, hands come down to the ground, half splits. Shift your hips to the back. Flex the front foot. You can rest your head down, you can stay upright, whatever you prefer. And on your next breath, bend the front knee, walk your hands forward, frame your foot with your hands, lift the back knee. You can scoop it a little closer if you need to, but try to keep all the resistance on that front thigh, left thigh. And when you're ready, step forward, step back, forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Try to just gently tap the ground with your toes and come straight forward. So we're not putting any weight on that right foot. If you had your hands up on the first side, go for it here. Abs are in. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep your foot back. Use your back extensors. Lift your chest with control as you come up. Bend the knee towards the ground and pulse it. Down, good, down, down. Lift your left toes up off the ground. Press the inner heel down. Lower lift. Good, guys. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, lift the back heel all the way up of the ground. 4, good. 3, 2, last one, hold it down. You're gonna twist to the left side. Twist, extend, bend, and back. Twist, open, bend, back. Good. Twist, open, bend, back. If you can, come down a little bit lower with that back knee. Perfect, guys. Open, close, center, twist. Open, close, center. Last 3. Last 2. Open, close. Good. Last one. Open, close. Hold it in the center. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Come down a little bit lower, guys. Squeeze the left glute down. And on 4 counts, coming down to the ground in 4, 3, deep breaths. 2, and 1. Bring your hand down, good. Stepping back. Nice job, guys. You're gonna shift the hips back, come down to a seat on the ground. You can scoop a little forward so you're at the front edge or towards the middle of your mat. And here, point your knees straight up to the ceiling, your hands on top of your knees, and roll back. So your hands are still resting here. Pull your navel in, roll your shoulders back, and from here, lift your arms up. Good. You have 2 options here. Option number 1, keep your feet on the ground. Option number 2, lift your legs up. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Flip your hands facing in. And here, right elbow back, your legs come down, legs come up, and straight back to the center, switch sides. Open, Good. Lower, come back, and center. If your feet are on the ground, you open, lift, same side knee, coming back, and back to center. We're gonna speed up. Whichever side, we're starting on the left. Open, lower, lift, center. Open, lower, lift, center. Good. Open, lower, lift, center. Open, lower, lift, center. Open, down, lift, center. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Down. Good. Lift, hold it in the center. Bring your palms together. Interlace, index finger pointing forward. Open the knees and try to touch your heel with your fingers. Both heels. Good. And as you inhale, stretch it all out. Try to bring your lower back to the ground. Nice. Exhale, coming back up. Ready? 2 counts. Inhale, down. Exhale. Good. Come up. Inhale, out. Exhale, come up. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale, exhale. On the last one, guys, hold it down. Inhale, stay. Bring your hands behind your head. Nice. Rest your head against your hands. Lift your legs up high. Good. Rest your head against your hands. Chin away from your chest. Open both feet hip distance apart. Inhale. Bring them down in front of your hips. Lower back stays stable. Squeeze the legs together and bring them back to the center. Same thing faster. Open, forward, in, and back. Inhale, exhale. Open, good. Forward, squeeze, back. Open, forward, squeeze, back. Keep the movement small enough so that your back can stay stable on the ground. Inhale, down, squeeze, and back. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Forward. Good. Squeeze, hold it back and stay. Hold it here. Reach your arms to the front. Palms facing down. Good, guys. Little double tap. 1 lift. Tap, tap, and lift. Tap, tap, lift. Good. Inhale, exhale. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel free to bend your knees, guys, anytime, or drop your feet to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it up and stay. Bring your hands behind your head. Try to keep your chest high. Perfect, guys. Bend your knees halfway, tabletop position. Shins parallel to the ground. Bring one leg down towards the ground. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. Lower and lift. Good. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now bring 1 foot at a time to the ground. Both feet touching the mat. Just your toes. Lift your heels up off the ground. Lift your chest towards the ceiling a little higher. Rest your head against your hands. Gonna step both feet to the front of the mat and back. Little tap and back. The whole time you're trying to keep the lower abs and the rib cage pressing down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 6, last 5, last 4, chin away from your chest. Last 3, yes. Last 2, good. Last 1, bring your feet in, relax your heels on the ground, relax your head on the ground. Bring your arms to the front of the room. Lift your toes up so it's just your heels touching the mat. And make sure your heels are nice and close to your sit bones. Once you're there, about 3 times you can roll up and down your spine at your own pace. Really try to roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower back, mid back, upper back, and then just as slow, roll it back down. You can close your eyes. Take this moment releasing any tension from your body. Try to soften your neck, your jaw. Couple more times. Good, guys. On the next time your hips are up, hold your hips up. You can bring your fingers to your hip bones. Check that both hip bones are at the same height. You're trying to maintain those hips at the same height at the same time. Shift your weight to the right foot. Left knee comes up to your chest. Good. Extend the leg as long as you can to the ceiling. Now bring the leg forward towards the ground as the hips come to the ground. And exhale, lift your hips and lift the leg. Hips, leg, leg, and hips. Good. Down, down, lift, lift, lower, and lift. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice, guys. Hips down, hips up. Take it slow. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the hips up, your leg facing up to the ceiling. Remember, your toes are still not touching the ground. Little pulses up with your hips. Come up and down, pushing down through that right heel. Up, up, good, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up. Bring your arms up if they're not up already. Relax your neck. Good, and try to drive that right knee inward a little more. Right knee. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. 5, 4, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hips to the ground. Nice job, guys. Take a quick little stretch. The right ankle crosses over your left thigh. Press your knee away. You can stay right here if that's enough stretch for you today, or you can hug it in towards your chest. Figure 4. Keep the flexion into both feet, and feel free to rock back and forth and side to side. Yes, and when you're ready, unwind. Bring both feet down to the ground and begin to prepare. Your heels are down, your toes are up. And again, 3 or 4 times at your own time, you can roll up and down your spine. You can go at your own pace. Just make sure you breathe. Taking this moment to really articulate through each vertebrae of your spine. Nice soft breath. And the next time your hips are up, hold your hips up. Bring your fingertips to your hip bones. Once again, check that both hip bones are at the same height. Keep your fingers there as you lift the other knee up to your chest. That's it. Extend the leg as much as you can towards the ceiling. Now both your leg and your hip come down to the ground. Lower, down, and up. Up. Good. Down, down, up, up. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Perfect. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Make sure there's no tension around your neck. You're using your shoulders to press down on the ground. The neck is relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. Keep your left heel active. Back. Good. And forward. Nice and slow. Back. Perfect. And forward. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On the next one, hold it up and stay. Good. Press the heel towards the sky. Pulse your hips up and down, really small. You're pushing down through that left heel. Keep the left inner thigh active, guys. Don't let the knee open up. Last 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up and stay. Bring your arms up. Find your balance. You can close your eyes here. Just focus on your breath. Every time you exhale, everything pulls in a little bit deeper towards the midline. So you can press down a little bit more into that left heel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Nice job, guys. Same stretch on this side. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex both feet and hug it in towards your chest. You rock a little side to side. Deep breaths. Guys, uncross your legs. Hug both knees to your chest. And from here, just begin to rock a little bit back and forth through the spine with as little momentum as you can. Find your way up to your sit bones. Try not to touch the ground with your toes. Good. Once you're here, bring your elbows to your upper thighs. You're pressing the thighs towards the elbows towards the thighs. Pull your lower belly in. We're rolling back and up, trying to keep the contact of your elbows with your upper thighs. Try to use as little momentum as you can, more ab strength. Ready, guys? Inhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up. Try to keep that connection. Good, good, good. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Nice, guys. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. We'll do one more. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Now hold it up. Okay, try to lift your toes to the same height as your knees and extend the left arm, left leg. Reach it up. Good. Bring it back to the center. Keep the connection, elbow to thigh, and switch sides. One more time on each side. Your chest is reaching up to the ceiling. Good. Reach up. Good, guys. And here, cross your ankles. Bring your arms to the front. Lift your hips. Okay, just halfway up. Good. Coming back down to the mat. Good, guys. That was really impressive, though. You came all the way up. Bring your feet to the front. Take a deep breath in, stretch. And as you exhale, just folding over your thighs. Let everything release. So you can bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Make sure you have enough room behind you, so go more towards the front edge of your mat. Knees together, lower abs pull in and extend the right leg back behind. Good. Right leg. From here, lift the leg up so it's in line with the hip. Pull your lower abs in. Inhale, bend your knee halfway in and extend. Good. A little faster, bend and kick. We're only bending halfway. And straight back, extend and bend, extend, bend. Keeping the neck nice and long. Kick, bend, kick, bend. Once you have the rhythm, check in with your upper body a little bit more. Notice if you're putting more weight on one side than the other. Try to even it out. 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next on hold extension, stay in from here. Make sure your palms are facing forward. 2 little pulses with the leg up and up. Now lower down to the ground and lift up for 2. Come back up. We're going to speed that up. 2 pulses on each position. Ready? Come up, up, and up, up. Good. Lift and lower. Pulse and down. Good. Pulse, down. Up, up at the top and down. Good. Up, up, down. Leg is super long. Up, breathe. Down, Last 5, up, down. Last 4. Last 3, up, up, down, down. Last 2, up, down. Last 1, up. Good. Up. Lift it up, hold it here. Take your left elbow down to the ground. Open up through the hip. Good. And bring your knee in towards your chest. As close as your chest as you can. And from there, just pulse the knee. Come up and down, really small. Notice if the foot is higher than the knee. Try to reverse it. Try to lift the knee higher than the foot. Up and down. Good. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up to the highest point. Good, guys. This is the last effort here. We're doing 1 time slow. Extend the leg, kick forward. Bend the knee again. Bring it just halfway down. And then straight back up. The same thing faster. Bend, in, lower, and lift. Good. Kick, bend, lower, lift. Kick, bend, lower, lift. Kick, bend, lower, lift. 5, bend, good. Lower, lift. 4. As you kick, guys, try to bring your toes as close to your shoulder as you can. Yes. Last 2. Deep breaths. Last 1. The next time you're up, guys, hold it up. Flex your foot. Good. Lift your arm up. Use your breath. Try to lift by pressing the bottom glute, your left glute a little tighter. 5, 4. Deep breaths. 3, 2, a little bit higher. Last 1. Nice, guys. And release. You can shift your You can stay upright. Make sure even here, even in your stretch, you're not collapsing down. You're still engaging through the inner thighs. And then you can lean forward. Keep reaching the crown. That's anything you want to do. You can rock your hips. Way up, bring your hands, your shoulders, push your weight to the back. Okay, bring your knees together. Hands a little wider than your shoulders, stepping back with the left foot, lower abs pulling, and then lift the left leg up in line with the hip. Remember, small bend, big stretch. In and stretch. In, stretch. Same idea here. Every time you extend the leg, you're not only lengthening the leg, but the whole body. Your torso, good, your ribs. You kick and bend, kick, good. 8, 7, 6, next straight. 5, good. 4, 3, 2, hold extension, good. Stay, lift your chest. Keep your legs super, super long. Point your toes. 2 pulses up, 2 pulses down together. Up, up, and down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Really nice, guys. Come up and down. Leg stays long. Come up, down. Perfect. Up, down. Last 3, up, down. Last 2, up, down. Good, last 1, up, down. Next one, hold it up. Keep your leg nice and long. And here, take your elbow down to the ground, open the hip, and bring your knee as close as you can to your chest. First start, if your foot is above the knee, lift the knee above the foot. And from there, begin to pulse the leg up and down, up. Nice, guys. Check your neck here. Make sure it's still long. It's still in line with the rest of your spine. Lower abs pulling in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last little combo. One time slow. Kick the leg. Bend. Lower halfway down and up. Good. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Deep breaths. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Last 6. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Try not to speed it up, guys. Keep it controlled. Down. Up. Last 4. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Last 3. Kick. Bend. Down. Up. Last 2. On the last one, hold the extension and stay. If you can, lift your arm to the ceiling. Use your abs. Good, guys. Bring the foot as close to your shoulder as you can. Good. For 3, 2, and 1, relax. Nice job, guys. Let's switch it over to the other side for your bring your left knee right between your hands. Footsteps to the outside of your wrist. And again, you can stay right here. You can come forward, anything you want. Get the next few breaths to explore a little bit. Maybe close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Lifting up your hands underneath your shoulders, and we have time just for one more. Shift your legs to the back, come on down to your belly on the mat. Good. Once you're there, stretch your arms just a little bit wider than your shoulders. Your head comes down, and your legs are a little bit wider than your hips. Your forehead's touching the ground. Good. Once you're there, keep your forehead touching the ground. We're only moving the limbs. Lift your right leg and the left arm. Good. Keep your forehead down. That's it. Now take them down. Switch sides. Up. Good. Little faster. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you feel good here, then lift your chest and your forehead up off the ground. Good, guys. Otherwise, stay with your forehead down. Keep it small. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Try to lift your lower belly up off the mat as much as you can, finding length through the lower back. 5 more. Good. 4, 3, 2. On the next one, see if you can lift everything up off the ground. Deep breaths, neck is straight. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. One more breath. Inhale, keep lengthening. Exhale. Next inhale, stretch a little bit longer. Exhale, relax. Nice job, guys. You can bring your arms by the sides of your hips, your palms facing up, and rest your head to one side. Just soften your shoulders down to the ground. Deep breaths. And to soften your breath and try to breathe into the back of your rib cage. Once you're up there, taking a few cat-cow stretches, but make them your own. You can go just extending and rounding, or you can move in any direction that feels good. We have the next few breaths just to release any tension that is lingering in your body. Feel free to slow it down, speed it up, whatever feels good in your body. The next breath or so, coming back to all fours into a nice neutral spine, and extend the right leg behind you. Tuck your toes. Shift your weight a little bit forward and back, just stretching out your calf, keeping the neck nice and straight. Then pressing your heel back, roll the inner heel to the ground, and as you inhale, right arm comes up to the ceiling, pull your hips forward. If you like here, you can take a little extension of your chest, bring your arm a little further back if that feels good. Bring your arm back to the center, look towards your hand, and as slow as you can, see if you can step that right foot next to your hand. Squaring into your hips. Nice, guys. Inhale, lift your arms, lift up through your chest, and you can slide the hands behind your head. Lower abs pull in and rest your head against your hands. Relax your jaw. Coming back to a nice neutral spine. Take your time to get there. Bring both hands down to the ground. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, push back through the heel, and lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Bring both hands back down to the ground. Bring the back knee down. Any way you want, just slide the leg back to all fours. Straight for the other side, hands nice and wide. Extend the left leg, tuck your toes, and just shift back and forth a little bit here. Keeping your heel active, roll the inner heel down to the ground, and as you inhale, lift your left arm up, push your hips forward, chest opens. And again, if it feels good here to take that extension, reach your arm a little further behind without collapsing the lower back. Come back to neutral, lift the leg off the ground and see how softly you can step the foot to the front of the mat. Squaring into your hips, slow lunge. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your chest. Slide your hands behind your head and let your head rest against your hands. Keep lifting up through your navel. Soften your jaw. Coming back to a nice neutral spine. Take your time. Bring your hands down to the mat. Lift the back knee up, press back through the heel, and as you inhale, lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Bring both hands back down to the ground, back knee down, and then slide your leg to the back. Come back to all fours. Walk your hips back towards your heels. Open your knees a little wider than your hips. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up high. As you exhale, the right hand comes behind your hips, just your fingertips. Keep reaching up with the left and lift your hips. Open up. Coming back up to the center, both arms lift. Keep looking up towards the right fingertips. As you switch to the other side, your arm is guiding you. And slowly coming back to the center, inhale, lift both arms up. Interlace your fingers, and as you exhale, round through the upper back, drop your chin to your chest. 2 more breaths like this, nice long breaths. Inhale. Maybe side out through your mouth, let it go. 1 more time, inhale, rise. Exhale. Take the next inhale, reach your arms up, separate your hands. Sweep your arms to the front of the mat, lift your hips, tuck your toes, find a downward facing dog. Here you can shake your head yes and no, maybe the next breaths let them out through your lips. And really, really slow, 1 little step at a time, begin to walk to the front of the mat, finding a forward fold. Keep your knees just like your toes. toes on the mat. Draw your navel in and begin to super slowly round up, one vertebrae at a time. Head and shoulders coming up last. Keep your toes light. Good. Take an inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling and keep your arms really smooth. Exhale, softly release. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. And great job, guys. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Nice job, guys. Thank you.